Okay, so I haven't actually made one of these in a bit. For people that may not know, I do record some of my episodes within the same day. It just depends on if I have enough time where no one's either awake or um, the other day my wife was gone pretty much the whole day, so I was able to make a bunch of videos, and that's why I started doing like bossing stuff because I figured like those would be some, it'd be something different to do, and I wanted to do that. So I was doing that though, but then the internet recently has just been going haywire. Um, like I'm uploading right now. I'm actually uploading episode 15, um, but episode I think 16 and 17, no 16 I think. Yeah, I think I have episode 16 as well already going for Iron Man series, but um, really trying to get like the 17th one done. It's just been a pain in the ass. Like I have barely been able to do anything on my account. Pretty much like what I've been doing though is since it keeps going haywire and mostly I'm doing PVMing on that account, it's really hard to continue trying to PVM whenever I'm just I kill like one or two monsters and then I lag out. It's kind of pointless. Um, I mean, I was doing like Elf Warriors, something that even if I did die, it wouldn't really matter, honestly. So I was trying to do that, and I was still lagging out. Like you can see right now, like it's lagging for me just trying to use the bank and pull out essence. So yeah, I don't know what the problem honestly is. Like every now and again, the internet will actually go out, but half the time it's just me lagging, and I don't know why. I really don't. Um, I mean, like I've looked at my computer and everything. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's the internet. But since I have shit ass Comcast, they don't want to basically help you. You call them, and they don't even have control over your internet. The people that have control over it is the people that are all the way the hell in the city, which makes no sense for saying that the Comcast office is like 2 blocks away from our house. We should honestly be having some of the best internet, but no, our internet is all the way the hell in the city. And like whenever I actually used to live stream and stuff on Twitch, um, it would connect me to a server that was all the way in, I think, Kentucky. Yeah, it was in Kentucky, and I had better service with connecting to Kentucky than I do connecting to the internet we have right now. Like, because whenever I was streaming, it would use that internet to be able to use to stream with. And it was sad that I could get better service from that than from the city of Knoxville. So, I mean, it doesn't make any damn sense to me. It really doesn't. But because of the internet being a little stupid and stuff here and there, I decided to actually start playing on this account a little bit. I mean, every now and again I get on this account, but I mean, with this just lagging so much, it's ridiculous. I can barely play the game. That's how bad this lag is, and it's so annoying. Like every now and again, like you can see now, like it's fixed, but after like 10 minutes or so, it'll go back to being complete shit. So I don't know what the issue honestly is, and there's no way I can really try to have it fixed, which really sucks. But um, I haven't really done a whole lot on this account though. Not extremely a lot. Um, I mean, I made some more super prayer pots. I have a bit more supplies to make some more. Um, I was buying more essence. I had used quite a bit of essence. I think yesterday, or well, I guess last night, I made something like I don't know, like 40 or 50, maybe 60,000 cosmic runes, and sold them to someone. So, um, let's see what else I get. I know I used a bit of my soft clay, but pretty sure I obtained that back from just buying it from the store. Mainly that's what I do. I just buy it from the store. I don't really buy it in the Grand Exchange. Now, the essence, though, I usually will buy that because I can go through it so damn fast. And I've been runecrafting, so I thought, why not? Um, let's see. I don't really think much else has honestly changed, though. I don't really think so. Well, I mean, there was actually the other day. Um, I don't think I had showed this at all. Yeah, I don't think so. The other day I was mining limestone. No, not limestone. Grant or no, wow, marble. I was mining marble, and there was some guy that was mining gold, and he got a random, and he was wearing like full bandos, a Nez helm, I think bandos boots, um, probably had like a berserker ring or something on. I don't really know, but he had died to a random, and so we were like we like all rushed over there, and we were just like spam clicking basically where he died at, and I happened to get his Sacred Clay pickaxe, so I thought that was kind of funny. Um, yeah, not really much else has honestly changed. Uh, yeah, I mean I haven't really been killing stuff. I did finish a clue scroll. I don't think I showed this at all either. I finished a clue scroll and got this. Um, of course, I need a D full helm on my Iron Man account, but I cannot get one to save my life. Um, of course, like being premium, I can just buy one from the store. So, um, yeah, really though, nothing's honestly changed too much with the bank. Just a few items here and there. I probably have more money than what I had last episode, but usually I don't. I don't usually have money too long. I usually throw it into supplies because I mean, like right now, this essence right here. For the most part, I've bought a lot of it from the Grand Exchange, so I would say roughly this is um, roughly around 1.2, 1.3 ish bill, somewhere around there. And then the soft clay, someone is selling soft clay for like 10K a piece, but I mean that's the only person I've ever seen that really sells it. I mean I don't know if anyone would actually buy it for that much, but I mean I would say maybe like 5K. And I mean at 5K this would be about roughly 700, 800 mil right there. And then these, I mean myself, I actually did cut all these and made the planks from just using plank make, and just while chopping them I can use plank make and it works perfectly. Since now you can actually use a hatchet in your inventory, it doesn't have to be equipped. It makes it a lot easier. I don't have to use my earth runes anymore. That's why I have so many earth runes, was because of that. Um, let's see. Yeah, I think really that's pretty much most of what I got for my bank. Um, Now for skill wise, I did a little bit of mining, which also got me a little bit of crafting, close to 30 mil crafting, and over 80 mil mining. Not too bad. I don't really know if I did fishing and cooking. I honestly can't remember. I think I did some fishing, but I might have covered that in the last progress video. Like these are so spaced out for progress videos on this account that it's so hard to remember like what I talked about and stuff. Um, and then fire making wood cutting again. I don't know about those either. Um, let's see. Rune crafting. I'm almost 200 mil rune crafting. I know I did a little bit of magic, not a whole lot, mainly from just making tabs, I think. A bit of fletching, getting close to 100 mil fletching. And combat, don't really do on this account, so I think really that's mostly it. I mean, maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure farming as well. I don't think I showed that either in the last episode. Pretty sure I've been like slowly obtaining that. Not too sure though. But yeah, I mean, really though, like basically I'm just playing on this account just because the internet has been being so shit. Um, Of course, I would like to do like more bossing and stuff on my other account. But with the internet being so shit, I mean, I don't know like what I can really do about that, because if I go bossing, especially with Void, and I die again, I'm going to lose it. And I really don't want to lose full Void again, because it's usually a pain in the ass to honestly obtain back. Like myself, I don't really care to, lose something and then have to go obtain it back again, especially something like Void. Um, again, like it doesn't take too long to obtain, like 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how many people are there. Um, and I mean, that's for actually getting a full on set. So, I mean, it's just like the last time I went, luckily I already had 112 points, so I didn't have to be there for too long. But whenever I have to be there forever, it kind of sucks. Whenever I actually have to be there for like 220 or whatever many points is, because I think I actually keep my helm if I die. Like, that's what happened last time. So yeah, I mean, it just sucks though that the internet's being so shit. Because I'm honestly having fun doing bossing videos with my Iron Man account. It's honestly been a hell of a lot of fun, to be honest. I mean, Dagonauts, they're an alright thing to kill, honestly. I didn't mind killing those. I mean, either that or like Cowfight Queen. Like Cowfight Queen drops some pretty decent loot, and it also can drop a Dragon Full Helm, which would be amazing. Um, but really trying to get, anywhere with that account right now is just such a pain in the ass, because all I'm doing is PVMing, and if I constantly keep lagging out, it's not helping anything at all. So, yeah, I don't really know what to do on that. One other thing I actually did want to talk about, though, was the fact of the stupid shit that actually happened yesterday. Um, I think, yeah, it was yesterday. So stupid shit happened yesterday, which is one reason why as well I actually got off my Iron Man account, and I was just kind of diddlying around on this account until they finally said it was, I think basically they were talking about that it was just done, that they weren't going to deal with it anymore or something, I'm not sure. But there was I think it was something like a 4 or 6 trill drop party or some shit. I don't know, it was hella huge. Maybe it was only a 3 bill or some, or trill, my bad. It was like between like 3 and 6 trill. I don't remember what the hell it was, but apparently, if you do a drop party that big, you're supposed to ask before you do ones that are that big. For people that know, I am Mexican. He did like a 3 or 4 bill drop party, and he actually had to ask to do that, because they have to go through and make sure that your items aren't duped or something. I don't know what the hell it is, honestly. And the fact as well is that apparently, like, you're supposed to ask because of the fact they don't want to like crash the economy or something, which doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, I understand. Like, if one player has, a huge ass bank, they don't want other people to, have it split around to everyone else, because if like practically if you have like 100 people go there and everyone at least obtains, a few couple, well, I said that completely retarded, but um, if everyone just like receives like a couple of bill or whatever, um, you know that to me seems fair. Like, how is that crashing the economy? To be honest, like one of my friends, one of the people on my friends list, he said that he gained like 20 bill or 25 bill or something from the drop party that was going on. That was like 6 bill for the drop party. And he went and bought like one of the custom whips, and he bought like full bandos and like something else. Like, how is that crashing the economy? That's what I don't really understand. I mean, the only thing I can see crashing the economy is the fact that people are going to be buying stuff for more. Like, how is that crashing the economy? I don't really know. I thought it was kind of dumb, though. I mean, crashing the economy for maybe some items, yes, because like my friend said that he obtained like a shit ton of cannonballs. I don't remember how many he said, honestly, but he said he obtained like a shitload of cannonballs, and he just sold them really cheap just so he could sell them. Like kind of that part. Yeah, I guess that kind of crashes the economy a little bit, but I just thought it was kind of all retarded that the guy didn't ask to do the drop party, and because of him not asking, the items ended up being dropped and everything. And what happened was like mods came on later on. Well, it was only the player mods. It wasn't actual like admins and stuff, which to me doesn't make any sense. Like if you're just like basically a player mod, why in the hell are you trying to act like you're an admin? Honestly, that's my question, and especially because I think it was Martis or however you say his name. He's one of the admins. He had said himself that there's no rule about having to ask for a huge DP. And to me, it like I don't understand why there's supposedly a rule between the player mods, just because they don't want the economy to crash. Supposedly, like whatever. It's not gonna make the economy crash one single bit. Like to be perfectly honest, I don't see how that would crash the economy, but maybe, I guess. I mean, if someone ended up with like 200-300 bill from that drop party, how is it crashing the economy whenever, for one, they don't really have to go make money anymore. For two, they're going to be overbuying things most of the time. Uh, they're going to even be buying buying like custom whips and stuff if they don't already have one. And they'll buy these things for more than what they're worth. So I don't see how that's honestly crashing the economy, but yeah, apparently between player mods, they think that huge drop parties ruin the server. So they think it's against the rules, and apparently it's really not. It's just the fact that you know some some people like I am Mexican are kind of intelligent to ask like, hey, is this fine if I do this? Because a lot of servers, honestly, a lot of private servers that I've played in the past, people that do drop parties, and they usually have to ask whenever it's over a certain limit, which, makes sense, because so that the admins are able to make sure that the items aren't duped or whatnot, which, that's understandable. But the thing is the fact that, player mods are the people that are like, oh, you can't do that. Like, and they're asking everyone to give them the items back. Like, what the hell? Like, you're a player mod. How is giving you the items going to change a damn thing? You're still a normal player. So giving you the items, what's not to say you keep some of them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so stupid, honestly. I thought it was so dumb whenever they're like, "Oh yeah, come to help and give me all your items you got from the DP." I'm kind of thinking like, "Well, how in the hell do you know it's from even the fucking DP?" Like, I mean, anymore, I haven't, I don't go to DPs anymore because I'm on my other account. I'm on my Iron Man account. I don't, if I see, I'm pretty sure I saw it. It said like 3 or 4 trill or whatever it was for the job party. I had saw it in the chat, but it's the fact that for one, most of the time when you see job parties, they're like 2 trill or like 3 trill or whatever. Usually, it's people that are doing that just to troll you. Usually it's you see those and you go there, and then next thing you know that DP is canceled and there's another one going on for like 2 mil or maybe like 2 bill or something. It becomes like completely low as fuck DP, and that's where like a lot of people they'll go to the DP because like, oh, that's a shitload of money, like 3 or 4 trill or whatever, and they go to it, and then it's not that amount of money at all anymore. So, I didn't really believe it at first whenever, like, people are all saying, like, they won, like, some stupid amount of money from the DP, and I'm just like, wow, like, someone actually did that big of a DP, and then all of a sudden the server becomes chaos because of the fact that, like, oh, well, that person was duping or whatever, and the person wasn't even duping, it was just a really high stakes staker. And like he was like, and he kept saying it even over yell, I think, or like having someone else say it over yell, that he was like DDSing or whipping or whatever for like 500 bill. So I mean, like he had money, he had shitloads of money from doing that, and then like someone else was like staking him and like was winning some decent amount of bank. And I think that was why the guy ended up doing a huge DP, just because he had won a bunch of money, and he didn't want to lose it all to one person. He wanted to give it away, basically. And then apparently the guy got banned. Like, it doesn't even make sense. I mean, yeah, like, that honestly doesn't make any sense that he gets banned for basically being nice. I mean, they're saying, like, oh, well, he was duping. What? Just because he can do, just because his bank is bigger than yours and he can give it away freely and not care, you think that he's duping? Like, yeah, that's the kind of shit that honestly just really pisses me off half the time with servers that, just because you're a player mod, you think you're all big and mighty, like you own the fucking server? Like, the hell do you think you're doing? Like, honestly. Like, you're nowhere near being in charge of the server, let alone trying to take everyone's items from the drop party when you're a player mod that actually can keep the items and not, say a damn thing. If one of the player mods to receive like 500 bill worth of items from someone, they could just keep 100 bill or whatever and then give the rest of the stuff to one of the actual admins. Like, an admin asking for items, that's understandable because they can't do anything because they're an admin. Their accounts don't technically exist. They're just there to, test things and shit like that. Ban people, whatever. So, things like that are things that's really kind of stupid, honestly, with the fact of the DP stuff. But, I mean, really, other than that, I don't think, honestly, much else has been really happening to the server, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I don't really keep up with everything that happens, but the DP stuff was definitely a big topic that I wanted to talk about for sure, because I honestly think it's really messed up that, a person does a 3 or 4 trill drop party, gets accused of apparently duping, even though he was staking, and then, uh, and then finally, actually, I think like one of the admins that finally came on, I think it was Steffi, finally came on, and he actually disabled Dual Arena, disabled the Grand Exchange, and from there, like he was asking people for items and stuff from the drop party, and like, I haven't really heard the end of it. Like, I don't know if like they're done with it, but they were talking about like a rollback, and that's why I'd actually gotten off my Iron Man account yesterday, was because they were doing a rollback, or they were talking about doing a rollback. So I was like, well, I don't want to keep doing stuff, a lot of shit on this account, and then it just completely get turned back into nothing. So I had gotten off of there, and then like I was on my main account, this account, and like people were kind of talking about it, and then I think like someone was talking about that they weren't going to do a rollback, that they were getting enough of the items taken back and getting out of the game and stuff, which is really kind of wrong because like who knows how much stuff he honestly had, like if people hadn't sold it already and it was still items, like especially like if any of the items were custom whips and those were taken out of the game, that's kind of retarded, to be perfectly honest. So I mean, I don't know what they really did with the items. I mean, I'm assuming they're just taking the items and just basically deleting them, which I still don't think is right. But, yeah, I mean, who knows what he honestly had, to be honest. I don't honestly know. He could have had, like, a bunch of party hats. He could have had Santas and stuff. All this kind of random stuff that, just got deleted out of the game. I mean, I would assume most of it was money, but for saying if you have that much money, you're probably going to be getting a bunch of items as well, especially if you're staking. So, yeah, I just think it's completely wrong, though. I do think it's really wrong, though, that, you can get banned for basically being nice. So, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done talking about that, though. I mean, like, that was being talked about for, I don't know, it was like hours, honestly, on this server. I ended up having to turn off Yell because it was so damn annoying. Honestly, it was so annoying, honestly. Because literally all it was being spammed in Yell was, like, why are we having items removed? Why are we, like, and then people kept spamming rollback because one of the player mods was saying like give your items back, give your items to me at the help center, or we're gonna do a rollback. Like, hello, you're a player mod. You can't do a fucking rollback. Like, are you mental? Like, holy shit. Some of these player mods, I wonder like why in the hell they're a damn player mod half the time. Like I know you're trying to do your job and everything, but you're not doing your job if you're just lying to people. You know, if it was an actual admin talking about it, that would have been perfectly fine. But it was a player mod once again. Now, I don't know if people think a player mod is basically just, basically being like an admin because that's nowhere near an admin. For people that, have played actual RuneScape, which I'm assuming most people have, that would be the reason why you play this, more than likely. Um, like a player mod, all a player mod can do is mute people, and apparently on here, you can, I guess, mute people, or I mean, ban people. I don't know if you're able to ban someone or not, being a player mod, but half the time that's what it seems like. Like, I know you can be muted, and you can be yell muted. I think as well, you can honestly even be, like, perm muted. I'm not 100% sure from player mod. Um, which, I mean, if you don't know, I mean, I'm assuming people do. A player mod is a silver crown next to their name. And silver crown, basically you're just supposed to help out the community and get all the people that are spamming and whatnot, get those people out of there. But all these people that are player mods think they're all big and mighty, and they think they can mute every single person they want to. They can talk shit to people and things like that. It's not right, honestly. Like, some of these player mods just act like they're a damn little kid, honestly. Like, some of them do. They just act like they're like 15, 16 years old, and because they have a player mod, they think that they're like an adult or something. They can just, completely talk shit to people, talk down on people, tell them false information and shit. Like, that's not a player mod. Like, you're not a player mod. You're just a damn player acting like a fucking dickhead. Like, honestly, that's what some of these player mods act like. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to get any hate for it, but during all that shit that happened with the drop party, though, a lot of the player mods were acting like complete dicks. Like, hello, it's not your server. Like, an admin, like the admins and stuff, they more know the owner and shit. Like, they more would have a say in on the fact of like what's happening to the server and shit. Not a player mod. Like, a player mod might have contact with admins and the owner, but they don't know shit. They can't do a damn thing about anything that happens. And them taking money away from people from the DP was just stupid. Honestly, completely stupid. Again, though, I think they had actually, like, they had basically gotten as much as they could, I guess. I mean, because some people, they don't get on every single day, so they couldn't get all the items, I don't think, from everyone. But I'm assuming they got most of them, because I haven't seen anyone talk about it for a while. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is basically becoming like a rant video, I guess. I don't really know, honestly. Like, that was definitely the biggest thing I wanted to talk about, though. But I mean, really though, with this account, standing at 4.2 bill, 4.2 bill experience, not too bad there. Let's see, time played. We're at 322 hours in this account. Not too bad, not too bad. Um, yeah, 322 hours. That's pretty good. I got 6,413 PKHonor points. That's a shitload of PKHonor points. I'm probably gonna look into actually buying like brawler gloves and stuff on this account. I just need more money, so I might try to actually keep this money and stuff and just make money off of making essence and like house teleports or whatever, and whatever else I can honestly think of. Maybe go kill some frost dragons or something, and hopefully I don't DC. Um, yeah, I don't really know other than that. I mean, mainly, probably just gonna be playing on this account for a bit until the internet's kind of somewhat fixed. Like I did say though, I do have episode. So I'm uploading 15 right now. I have episode 16 already done. I have some of 17. I can try to get as much as I can, but not too sure on that. But I guess I'll see you in the next one.